Hey, come on in, come on in. Today we're talking about 3 different things that I do, guys, so that I can be consistent, so that I can stay organized, and so that I won't be overwhelmed. We need to have those things in place so that we can continue to serve our community as a life insurance agent, as an entrepreneur, and especially in today's time when there's all types of crazy things going on in our home, with our health, with our relationships, with our family, with our money, with our country, with our president, with the world in general, because there's a global pandemic going on, but there's still a lot of fear about money, and there's a lot of uncertainty about the future, and we have to be able to stay organized and consistent and get things taken care of. So the first thing, guys, when it comes to being consistent, when it comes to being organized, and it comes to being overwhelmed when you're a life insurance agent, and what you need to focus on is consistency. So now, let me just say this. Consistency is an illusion. It's a whole lie. Consistency is an illusion. It's a whole lie. There's no way that you can stay consistent in your entire business and your life and in any other role that you take care of. You're a parent, you're a child, you're somebody's sibling or spouse, you know what I mean? You're a coworker, you're an individual, and then you're a business owner and a confidant to some people as well. And so you have to pick and choose what you choose to be consistent in. What are the things that you're going to be consistent in your business? You need to identify them. So pick the things that you want to pay attention to and focus on those. Stop trying to be consistent in every area of your business and then wondering why you're dropping the ball. Stop trying to be consistent in every area of your business and then wondering why you dropped the ball. So you're trying to be consistent in sales, you're trying to be consistent in follower. You're trying to, if you don't have those pieces already built, pick the things that you can be consistent in and do those things. And the thing that you need to be consistent in, or those things that you need to be consistent in, are the ones that bring you the most return on your investment, the most leads, the most sales, the most, get in front of the most people, those things that allow you to do the most income producing activity. So, anything that comes up that needs to be done, I'm not saying that ignore it and let things be raggedy, just fall to the wayside. What I'm saying is put those things on an extended to-do list so they're out of your head. You don't have to be distracted by them anymore. And okay, yes, I know I need to hire me an appointment setter, or I know I need to learn how to sell annuities, or I know I need to learn how to go live and get paid. But first of all, right now, I need to first learn how to do the appointment process safely. Successfully. I need to know how to have the initial phone call and confirm the appointment and do that. I want to focus on getting appointments first of all in my calendar and then following up with them. I don't know what your income producing activity may be, but my point is find out the things that you want to be focused on that are producing you the most when it comes to your revenue and your business, helping you move the needle forward the farthest in the short amount of time, and everything else is not so important right now. That's all I'm saying. So find the things you're going to focus on. And then the things that you find that you're going to focus on, like I focus on one-to-many activities. That's my business model. I focus on contacting libraries. I focus on contacting nonprofit organizations. I focus on contacting group admins and the ones that I know that my ideal client are going to be in, and coming up with some type of partnership agreement. How can I deliver my services and deliver my expertise to your people? And so therefore, if I can get 2 of those on my calendar a month, I'm getting in front of a minimum of 50 people. If I'm getting in front of a Facebook group, it's significantly more. But a library or a nonprofit organization, there may only be 20 people that show up. But if I can do 2 of them a month, that's 40 new people that I'm getting in front of. Plus, they have access to links to my business page and my academy and things that they can go down a funnel, the people who I come in front of after they let me do a presentation in front of their group. And so they can find other ways to get in contact with me. But my thing is I'm going to focus on consistently every month reaching out to nonprofit organizations, libraries, and other government agencies and corporations like insurance agencies. I help insurance agencies teach their agents how to transition their business online. So I reach out to the insurance agencies to let them know what it is that I do. And so I know that that's going to be a great income producing opportunity for me. And I pick and chose that. You know what I mean? I also know that I don't want to have to do the research all the time, even though I want it to be done on a monthly basis. So what I do is I batch it. when you're being consistent and you find out the things that you want to do, then you need to batch it. What does that mean, Stacy? That means find a way to do the research on whatever it is that you want to be consistent about. Do a lot of it all at one time instead of having to do it every single day. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? Because I promise you, Monday it might be a great day. Tuesday might be a great day. But Wednesday, you're going to lose something. Your shoe. You're going to lose, get a tire. Have to get an air fix in your tire. Or your phone is not going to work. Or you're going to have such a great day in sales and appointments that you're not going to be able to do what it is that you said you're going to be consistent over. So find a way to batch the steps that it takes to take care of those things that you are making a priority and you're going to be consistent with, so that you don't have to try to be consistent every single day. I hope that makes sense. So find what you're going to be consistent at, and you're going to find what you're going to be consistent at by doing the research and seeing what is giving you the most return on your investment. What's giving you the most revenue? What's giving you the most leads? What's giving you the most visibility? Maybe it's liking a whole bunch of people post on social media, because those people, the algorithm will cause them to now see all of your posts, and now they're coming to your page. Or it might be going into Facebook groups, finding one or two that you're really familiar with, and just responding to other people's posts and providing great information. And so that's causing them to inbox you or being, hey, I want to talk to you, just because you're giving great content. Or that might be if you're a door knocker and you want to do, you want to go outside, door knocking seems to be very productive for you, then you need to make that, you do that consistently. So again, we're talking about how to be 3 things that I do to stay consistent, be organized, and not overwhelmed. Identify what are the things that bring you the most, and consistently do that. Everything else, leave it alone. Put it on a list and say, I'm going to get to that. Put a time frame on it. And don't let that distract you, because what you're trying to do is build the momentum in your business. Fair enough? You're trying to build the momentum in your business. So you can't be thinking, oh my God, I got to do this. I need to do that. I need to learn this. I need to do that. I want to implement this. I want my business to grow. I want to hire somebody. I want to get a brick and mortar. You know what I mean? Oh, now I want to do property and casualty. I want to get my securities license. That's just a whole bunch. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm saying, first of all, get consistent income coming in your business. And if you already have consistent income and it's where you want to be, and then try to reduce the work that it takes to build that consistent income, so that you can carve out the time to do something else. So being consistent will bring you to consistent income. The next one is organization is a secret. Organization is a secret. And the reason why it's a secret, because it's actually discipline. It's actually discipline. I have a daily schedule. And so I know in order to be organized, I have to follow that daily schedule. But I had to first realize that I'm an entrepreneur, I'm self-employed. That does not mean that I get to work when I want to work. I have to get up and do things that I may not feel like I need to do at that particular time. That it's a secret that organization is actually discipline. You know what I'm saying? When people say I need to be so organized and I need to do this, I need a little more discipline, is what you should be saying to yourself. We don't see it, but other people who know already, we know, oh, she must be new. Or I don't know how long they're going to last, because you can't be a successful entrepreneur without having some type of schedule. So how am I organized? I have a daily schedule. I don't do a lot of different things in a day. I just have certain things that I know I'm going to do. And if I do these few things, I know I'll have a successful day, if that makes sense. And then I may not do it at a certain time. I may, decide not to do it till later on. I may not even get up until a certain time. But if I do these things every day, then I know I'm going to be consistent. Or every week, there's just a few things that I know that I have to have included in my schedule. And I don't mean in my calendar. I mean in my schedule, that I know consistently I need to do these things. All right. So entrepreneur isn't work when I want to work. It's actually setting up times to do things that will move the needle in your business. So these are some examples that I know I need to have in my schedule. I check my email and my social media and my messages and my posts that are, that I did maybe the day before in the morning. That's the first thing that I do. That's the first thing I do, because that's going to let me know what my income generating activities are. Somebody want to buy something. Somebody had problems with something. One of my clients, somebody wanted to schedule a consultation. Somebody wants me to come speak for their event. Somebody responded to my email from when I sent them out something, when I said I wanted to collaborate with their organization. You see what I'm saying? So I check that first, and that's going to let me know the tone of my day. It's going to let me know what my number 2 thing is going to be, which is I always do my income producing activities in the morning. So I check my email and then I go straight to my income producing activities. Most of us just, I don't know. I used to get up. I used to watch TV a little bit. I used to, you know what I'm saying? Check my text messages and all types of things. But I'm a business owner, and between, now, let me just say this. Right now, I'm working on losing weight. And so I've had to make that a priority. And if I don't do it by about 12 o'clock, I know that I won't do it for the rest of the day. So in the morning right now, what I do is I get up and I check my messages and my emails and everything, all the interaction that has happened while I was sleeping, and then I work out. And so my day doesn't actually start until like 1 or 2 o'clock, because I need to make sure I'm taking advantage of that morning burst and boost to work out, or I won't work out. And so far I'm up to 23 pounds, almost 25. And so I'm grateful for that. But normally I would check the emails and everything, and then I would do my income producing activities. Other things that I do to make sure that I stay organized with my business. One thing is I actually schedule time to get back organized. Have to schedule time to clean up my business. Schedule a time to, you know, all those tabs. You know, I'm good for all those tabs. Did my computer crash? So I have to schedule a time. Schedule a time to make sure I go back through my messenger. Any conversations that I didn't get back to that I might have overlooked. Make sure I go through the week's post. Schedule time, and somebody might have posted, because you don't always get all of the notifications. So look on the post and see if somebody said anything or commented. If you put a post out there that's talking about something specific, a pain point or a desire point for your ideal client, and somebody likes it, they're speaking to you. So you need to, and they're your friend, because these are your friends, you need to inbox them. Hey, I noticed you like this post. Did you have any questions? I'd love to give you some more information. Let's set up a 15-minute conversation, or whatever it is. Just make sure you're reaching back out to the people. And then the last one is number 3, guys, is how I stay how I prevent from being overwhelmed in my business. I stopped people pleasing. I stopped people pleasing. I swear I had to realize that I have a God complex in the sense of I want to help everybody. I have this knowledge and I want to tell everybody, and I'm trying to, and I'm only one person. God didn't tell me to be God. God told me to help as many people that I can, that he'll put in my path, and be open and willing and transparent to tell them my story, so that I can help them to be delivered from whatever financial illiteracy or erroneous choices that they've made, or information that they've been given along the way. It is not for me to try to help the whole wide world, all these 7 billion people. So I had to stop trying to help everyone. I had to realize that I can't help everyone, and I'm done trying. I had to realize that if I'm a not be overwhelmed with business burnout, then I had to start working smart and not hard. And I needed to include God in my business. I needed to have trust and faith that he gave me the information. He put the people in my path. He gave me the experiences. So the passion is there, and what comes from the heart reaches the heart, and people will buy from the people that they feel are being trustworthy and honest and transparent. And he gave me all of that to thoroughly tell somebody why I think that they should be doing something different with their money. So why is it that I'm always constantly thinking I got to sell every policy, talk to every person? You know what I mean? No, I had to set up some hours for myself, set up an off day for myself, and I had to be grateful for the things that God gave me, and then ask him to put more people in my path that I can help. Once and learn the tools that I needed to learn, connect with the people I needed to connect with. You know what I mean? Don't be lazy, so to speak. Seriously, don't be lazy. Do what it is that he's already put in my path, and then pray and ask him to keep my eyes open so I can see the people that I can help, and also act to give me the strength to step back when I need to, so that I'm not overwhelmed. Because that people pleasing thing is it's the devil. It's the devil. People come to me and I know they don't have enough money, so they want to buy a policy. And I'm like, well, they need life insurance, but they only got $45 a month. They need financial assistance in other areas. You see what I'm saying? And I'm like, well, I'm a life insurance agent and I got to help them. No, sweetie, you are a fiduciary, and you have a fiduciary responsibility, and you are a field producer, which means you have the ability to gauge a person's situation and decide whether or not what you're about to do is going to help them or hurt them. And so I decided to create my Motivated Money Academy to give them other resources and maybe divert them in a direction of a power partner. I won't write them today, but I wasn't that way at one time. I had to become intentional with my business. Okay, so Stacy, you need to get up at a certain time. You need to go to bed at a certain time. You need to make sure that you are reading this material. You're going through these courses. You're asking these questions. If you have questions throughout the week, write them down. And when you go to your, this is when I was captive. When you go to the training, or when you talk to your upline, ask them these questions, get answers to these rebuttals. When you think about an appointment, why didn't I get that appointment? Why didn't they buy? What did I do wrong? What could I have done differently? What question did they ask? Maybe I didn't respond correctly. I was doing my homework. You know what I mean? I wasn't just saying I'm an insurance agent and I'm just going to sell some policies and I'm just going to, hey, insurance. I wanted to be better at my career. And so I learned and I followed people. And I said, can I go on an appointment with you? How are you? I wasn't doing social media then. I was doing door to door. Can I go with you door to door? Can I go sit in an appointment with you? Can I sit and listen to you make your phone calls? You see what I'm saying? I did what I needed to do. And I knew, and I'm not religious, but I believe that nothing in God's word happens by mistake. And I also believe that good hard work would not go unrewarded for too long. Good hard work would not go unrewarded for too long. So I had to decide, am I bullshitting, excuse my French, with my business, or am I really doing what I need to be doing in order to give me the success that I want? Am I being lazy and only doing enough to get by? And then I'm wondering, should I go get a job? Should I get a job? This is not working. You know what I mean? God put things in your past. He put opportunities there, but I didn't have the right mindset. I didn't have the right mindset to pick up on what was in my face. If you guys are new to me, you might not know that sometimes I'll curse. If I get excited, I'll curse. I am not holier than thou. I hope you are not holier than thou. If you are, I wish you the very best, but you might not be in the right place because I'm going to give it to you in the raw. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm going to make it very respectful, though. I promise you. And I don't curse all the time, but it may come out. So I hope you guys aren't offended. I don't know who's on here and who's not on here, but I just need to let you know that sometimes it just comes out, and sometimes you need to hear it in the raw. Because I am not your yes person. I am your accountability partner, and I will help you reach and exceed any goal that you thought you had by showing you how to do it faster with less time. All right? Sounds good, guys? I know I just said a whole big old curse word. So I know that might have shocked some guys, and I saw some numbers decrease, and I'm okay with that. Because I'm not people pleasing today. We don't need to be people pleased. We don't need yes people. We need somebody that's going to push us, stretch us, and let us know that we have the power to help change people's life. So what are we going to do about it? Are you going to get up and do it? Or are you going to consist, oh, wow, I can't do that. Oh, wow, my job. Or, oh, wow, I don't feel good. Or, oh, wow, I'm not going to go there. What are you going to do about it? I had to stop people pleasing and getting tough skin. Stop people pleasing and make the actions that I need to be taken a priority. Make the action that I need to be taken a priority. So again, let's do a recap. I hope you guys have gotten a lot from our training today. I feel very passionate about this training because this is absolutely what I had to do. I had to be able to tell people no. I had to be able to tell myself no. I had to be able to self-reflect and say, Stacy, you aren't doing what it is that you see other people doing, and that's why you're not getting the results. But you want to help everybody. You're not equipped. You don't even have the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even have the confidence. And even though I had the knowledge, when I did have the knowledge, I didn't have the confidence because I wasn't practicing. So you tell me to go sell this policy, and now I'm in training with you, and it sounds real good because I have a photographic memory, so I can see it and I can recite it back to you. But sitting in front of a client and actually doing like role play and stuff, I hadn't done those things because I didn't think that was worth my time. I got the information already. So then when I sat there and they asked me different questions or scenarios or gave me a rebuttal, I wasn't comfortable and confident. You can see when you're not comfortable and confident, and I would not get the sale. And so that is just another example. People pleasing, meaning I'm doing something else with somebody else. My fiance or my husband or my son or my mom or my girls want me to do something else. And so I'm people pleasing them instead of sticking and staying and doing what I need to for my job. So people pleasing come in different forms. I had to stop people pleasing all around me in order to focus on what I wanted to focus on, which was my business. And so that's how I stopped being overwhelmed, guys. Did that make sense? I had to stop being that's how I stopped being overwhelmed, is I carved out my boundaries and I paid attention to what I need to focus on. So, what do you guys think? That is the training for today. 3 things that I did to stop to help me stay consistent, help me stay organized, and help me stay overwhelmed. And it all came down to mindset. It all came down to my